Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat. Francisco Lindor. Always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Alex Call getting ready to hit. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The batter now will be Will Smith. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Freddie Freeman.
Boog, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I wanted to play with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to the plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Now Jorge Polanco. The pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Batting third.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Falling behind 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second here, no outs. That one misses. They're down 3-1. Juan Soto in the on-deck circle. And the pitch.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Three-two on the way. Base hit right field. Around third. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Juan Soto now at the plate. That one off the mark. Yeah, that's ball two. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Good eye right there.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
Really got himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Next pitch is downstairs. Polanco, the runner at third. Bichette at second. Soto on at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Righty delivers. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing. Just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball could be two. Over to Edman. On to Freddie. Double play.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Max Muncy at the dish.
Max Muncy.
Left-hand hitter waits. Slice the other way and foul. The 1-2. And a curve is down and in. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
And it's caught for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Kyle Tucker. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. One-two now. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Not in time, it's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at second with one away. Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. And that was cut out and missed. 3-2 now. Man at second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Here's Mookie to hit. Bounced up the middle. Lindor on to first. And Betts is set down. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting it, the third baseman,
Ronnie Mauricio now. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1. 1 out, base is empty. Center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
batting 9. No left field.
And now it's Luis Robert. The wide to kick the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 out, space is empty. And that's outside. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Ripped on a line. Paul makes the play, and that'll do it. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in Queens, Tommy Edman at the plate.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
The pitch. That's a strike. And a count 1-2. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor hustling after it. Unable to catch up, and it gets down. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So the batting order turns over, and now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The 1-1. That one pulled foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got it. Now 1 away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's the center fielder, Alex Call. And
That's
it's even up.
2-2 count.
And the righty deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Got it. And that is that. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's going to be Francisco Lindor. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Out there to center. Call under it. He's got it, and there's one down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The 2-2.
Okay.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
One down, base is empty. And there's
Ball
ball 4.
Pitches down.
Boom, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
That's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Next offering is downstairs. Wouldn't chase that time. Polanco, the base runner at first with 1 out. And now it's filled up.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And here it comes. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Call makes the grab for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Two outs. And another ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Polanco around second. Around third. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Here's a 1-1. Inside, just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. That one misses. 3-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Man on second, 2 down. Lifted in the air, right field. Tucker puts it away, and the inning is over. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. As we go to the top of the fourth, stepping in the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Here comes a pitch.
That's outside.
This to third. Mauricio with the throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here's Muncy to hit. The Dodgers trailing by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
One down, base is empty.
3-2.
Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The Mets up by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Sneaks through, base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 2 outs, runner at first. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
I got 3-2.
The pitch. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Got him looking for the K. Throws him with the heater at the knees. 1 left for LA. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Mark Vientos. The 1-1. That one catches the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one misses. The count now 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Digging in, Tyrone Taylor. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in for the out.
The third baseman, number 5,
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. Ball to strike. And that one fouled off. One and 2 here.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Vientos stands at first with 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. New inning getting started. Here's Mookie Betts.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I'll tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor drifts towards it, makes the grab, 1 away. And here comes Tommy Edman. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Fastball for a strike.
Was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still that one tied him up and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Liner back to the mound, and he's got it. Quick reactions there, and that'll do it. Dodgers down in order, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Luis Robert now. And he deals. Swings through that one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 70, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Sasaki also getting ready. Next one is off the plate. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Now batting.
So now here's the Mets DH, Jorge Polanco. 2-1 now. Down the inside corner for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Just off the outside part of the plate. Bo Bichette up next for the Mets. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Mets go down quickly. They're up 2-0. And we're back. Leading off, Alex Call.
The center fielder, number 12.
All set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Out to short. Bichette. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The batter.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 2 outs. And that's in the dirt. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Slings to first. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Number 70 comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the lefty. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now back, right fielder, Juan Soto.
On Soto now.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And a pitch. Outside low. Ball 2. Movement in the bullpen. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Dwyer warming up as well. The pitch. That one finds the zone. And out to a 2. Bichette aboard here at first with nobody out. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Pulls that one foul. Man at first, one away. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner off, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And here's the first baseman, Mark Vientos. Here's a 1-1. Right side, Edman. Over to first. Play made. That ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Max Muncy.
And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. One down, base is empty. Big swing and a miss.
Good time for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Grounder might be 2. Goes to second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in Queens, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. The pitch. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
That's to third, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
Leadoff man on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Man at first. So up next for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. Here's a 1-1. That's hard hit in the line. Could be extra bases. Taylor rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. The relay throw. Tries to get back and save.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Robert. The pitch. This one popped up. Tucker on the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
The batter, the second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Second and third, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Bounce to the left side. Slides, but it gets by him. One run is in. Fires it to the plate. It's up the middle, and he scores. And he'll reach second with one away.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Rocky Sasaki gets the call from the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Man at second. That's towards center. Sizing this one up. Nabs it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now two away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop,
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And that one clips the corner.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
This one in the air. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and makes the grab. That is the inning. They put two on the board on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Citi Field, and now the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
1-1 now.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Now batting.
And next for L.A., Tommy Edman. His home and away splits there. The 1-1 is fouled off. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Freddie Freeman. The Mets leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swung on, belted. Taylor going back. Gone. That one felt good. His 9th homer of the year. It's 4-1.
Freddie has such a smooth swing. He makes these home runs look so effortless. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Alex Call digs in now. And the pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Corrals it. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now here is Juan Soto. The next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Dwyer getting cranked up as well. And the right-hander deals. That hit him.
I got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Soto on at first. Nobody out. Just off the inside edge. And a 2-1 on the way. There's a swing and a miss. Tapped out in front of the plate. Throw on to Freeman. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now back, first baseman,
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the pitch. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. As this one sized up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Mets leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kevin Williams.
And if you dig into his work rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right-handed reliever. And that clips the inside corner. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Taylor hauls it in, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. A strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ground ball up the middle. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets take the series opener here at home.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Tuesday Baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Francisco Lindor. He, of course, leads their team at home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
Well,
that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Ripped to short. Lindor on to first. And Freeman is retired. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Andy Pages.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
He caught it behind his back, and they got the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That's inside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Dodgers go down quietly. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get a swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Line drive to short and caught. Here's the Mets lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get...
Oh, that got him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have been a lot more if it had velocity.
One gone, runner at first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Runner on the go. Battling here as he fouls it away. Bay leads off first with one away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position at the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And that's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Juan Soto. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. Chop to the right side. Throw on to Freeman. They get the out on Soto.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. Here comes a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that ball is gone. A three-run shot. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down. Brett Baty will hit next. Inside, just missed.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They go back-to-back. Home run number 5 on the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Luis Torrens now at the plate. Righty delivers. And a base hit into right center field. So Marcus Semien now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Semien.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And a 1-2 stays alive. Two outs. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Queens, second inning set to go. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Hawaii to kick the pitch. That one ripped. Robert going back. And out of here. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Here comes Max Muncy. Left-hand batter waits. Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2.
On the first, that ends the frame. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2, and the bat. a run. It's now 5-1. Back after this on the show. On to the fourth. Here's the power hitting catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
That's outside, and it's 3-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And out number 1 on the grab.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Shohei Ohtani now. He made an immediate impact when he joined the league back in 2018.
He sure did, Boog. Ohtani singled in his first at-bat, won his first game on the mound, and then hit his first home run the next day. No adjustment period needed whatsoever.
Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball. Next offering is down low. Up the middle, Lindor throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The third baseman, number 13, Max.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 2 down, nobody on here in the second game of the series. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Good job to fight that one off. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And the righty deals. Up the middle, Lindor. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on Muncy. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 5-1. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, number 70. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Back to the top of the lineup. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line.
Lindor on the move. Got him swinging. Throw. Save.
Almost a struck him out there about play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. Line drive. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And here it comes. Fastball right back to the mound. Gets it to first. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Mets strand one. They're up 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. And a pitch. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. It's a ball. He sends one out the opposite way. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 5-2.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Tommy Edman at the plate. There's a high chopper. Polanco steps on first for the out.
Now back, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. The other way. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. It's now 5-2. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jorge Polanco. And now the lefty. Foul ball. Pitch comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. The kick and the 1-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. One and 2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he chases that one. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And next for the Mets, Luis Torrens. The wind and the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And another ball. Swing and high fly ball deep left field. Hernandez drop step going back on the warning track and hauls it in. Back here in Queens, Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Down the right field line, that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball.
Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. That one down the line, and that squirts through. Keeps the inning alive, and now Shohei Ohtani to the plate.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's Shohei Ohtani in for a strike. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Mets leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
2-2.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on base. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 5 and the Dodgers 2. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Marcus Semien. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jack Dwyer up and throwing. Vesia getting loose as well. And the pitch. That one the other way. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yeah, that's outside. 2-1. The pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Now
tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And the pitch. Late on that fastball.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Robert leads off first with 1 away. That one misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
the left fielder, number 3, Ji-hwan Bae.
And stepping in is the speedy Ji-hwan Bae. right side. Edman. And that will end the inning. Mets lead one. They're still out in front 5-2. Top of inning number 7, and now it's Max Muncy. And the right-hander deals. Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
And it skips into dirt.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
2-2 down. Now swinging. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
We're usually going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Andy Pages, the next to hit. Pages having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 5-3.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Tommy Edman will hit next. There's a strike at the knees. Going to count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd game of the series. Hit in the air, left field. Bay makes the play, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the Show NYC. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 78.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. That's out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan.
So up next for New York, Juan Soto. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
And another ball. That
Ball.
one misses, and that's ball 3. Right-handed reliever. That one finds the zone, and the count's full. Got him swinging.
Now back.
And here's the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
2 down, nobody on. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And that's in the dirt. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Here's a 2-1.
Second strike.
Polanco off the first with 2 away. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1, and it remains 5-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brooks Raley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
The pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Here comes a pitch. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Lindor under it. And there's one down. Next to hit, Freddie Freeman. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The line to kick the pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 outs. Bounced up the middle. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. And we're all square. It's 5-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Into center. Sizes this one up. And that's the third out. Two-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. All even at 5 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Blake Treinen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. The pitch.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jack Dwyer, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Garcia also throwing. Late swing fouled off. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him looking. 2 gone.
Now
And the play, Luis Robert. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right down the chute, and it's 1-2.
This guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. So they make short work of them there. 9th inning coming up. We're all tied up 5-5. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luke Weaver.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Muncy digs in.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Left-hand batter waits. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2-0.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a tackle. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. We're all tied up, 5-5. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Alex Vesia.
Now pitching for Los Angeles. Number 51, Alex Vesia.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Not shortstop. That's the play. Lindor.
The strike. The pitch. That's ripped into the outfield. Lindor retired. One up, one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
So up next, Ji-hwan Bae. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at-bat.
Save that mid-90s fastball until the final pitch of the at-bat. So at the plate, he hadn't really had a good opportunity to time things up. By the time the pitch was recognized and the swing came through the zone, fastball was in the catcher's mitt.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Tapper back to the mound. Throw on to Freeman, and Bichette is retired. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. We're all tied up 5-5. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Oscar Brazoban. He's making his fourth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Righty delivers. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Out to short. Lindor sends it across to first. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
The first base is number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So the batting order turns over. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Headed towards the corner. Soto going after it. Squeezes it. And that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. This is a batter who loves to produce late in ball games. He doesn't shy away from the big moment.
No,
and there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Way outside. 3-1 now.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jorge Polanco waiting to hit for the Mets. High fly ball down the left field line. They get the out on Soto. And there's one away.
Up next to the Mets, the first baseman, Jorge.
Next to switch hitting first baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Winning run stands at second. The other way, makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Ronnie Mauricio.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Drew. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And that one a little below the knees. And now 3-1. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Strike 3, got him swinging. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
So remaining in the game defensively, Ronnie Mauricio. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Sean Manaea.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Stepping in, Kyle Tucker. Swings and misses, struck him out. Making a move at second base on the pinch run for the Dodgers, Kim. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone now.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
No, that's foul.
Man on second, 2 down. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So the Dodgers leave 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Jack Dwyer. So coming into the game now on defense, Mookie Betts. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Out of line out towards center. That's a base hit. Throws to second. Save! So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. They don't score this inning. There'll be some second guessing for sure.
Now, Marcus Semien. Next pitch is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses. Now 3-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Edwin Diaz, the saves leader in the National League, is up and throwing. Graterol also getting ready. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in. And there's one down. And next for the Mets, Luis Robert. On the ground to second, B2. Good feed, that's one. Double play, and we have more free baseball on the way.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
We're in extras here. Max Muncy at the dish. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Man at second. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No, he held up. At the belt and fires. Popped up. He's under it. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
The center field.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Eddie Diaz. Polanco steps on the bag, and the Dodgers are set down in order. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. We're all tied up 5-5. Bottom of the 12th inning now. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Sliced hard but foul. And here it comes. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The shortstop takes the ball. Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So up next for New York, Ji-hwan Bae. The winning run on second base. And a count 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. That's out number 2.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And a swing and a miss. And the Mets go 1-2-3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Queens, inning number 13 set to go. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Simeon toss over to first. And they get Edman for the out.
Now batting,
Miguel Rojas digs in now. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Mookie now. This splits between April and May there. 2 down. Go ahead run at scoring position. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A towering shot. Home run number 5 on the season, and they take the lead. It's 7-5. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he walked
Take your
it.
base, ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher, Will.
So 2 down, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Got it by him for the K. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. And now this crowd, after grinding it out this long, finds their club down to their final 3 outs. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Mets 5. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
The right fielder.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Tying run at the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the righty deals. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder. He wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. The tying run at the plate. Not even close there. And it's 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Liner caught it second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So last chance for the Mets. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. Hit hard, that gets through. Runner from third comes across, but it's a 7-6 game. And now the winning run is on base.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't score it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
2 outs, runner on first. And the batter now, Luis Torrens. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. One strike away. In the air, foul off first. He's under it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers even this series up at a game apiece.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi saying so long. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway on the hill and coming off a great start, Nolan McLean. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Mookie Betts will get us started.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, gold gloves, and everything else you can think of.
And next for L.A., Alex Call. This ball's chopped on the ground. Vientos whips it to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Miguel Rojas.
Well, you see the batting average there, and it doesn't get a whole lot uglier than that, unfortunately. But at this point, I think he's just got to put the numbers out of his head completely. There's a pretty good chance he's not going to get them where they need to be by the end of the season. So you hit the reset button and you say, how can I be productive today? Most of all, how can I help my team win ball games? I think when you get that kind of focus, the numbers will follow.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball. Freddie Freeman hitting on deck circle. On the ground, right side. Simeon toss over to first. And they get the out on Smith. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers down in order. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and today on the hill, Blake Snell. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And a pitch. Tapped softly on the ground. Edman. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind it.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. The pitch. And that one upstairs. Wouldn't chase that time. 3-1 is on the way. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His 9th homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
So 2 away with nobody on. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Ronnie Mauricio now. 2 outs. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. They'll throw in. Head for a slide, and he's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's Mark Vientos. The pitch. That misses.
That's the ball.
And a count 2-1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning, and it's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lifted in the air, right center field. Pages on the move. He's got it. And that is the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Top of the second, and now here's the veteran DH, Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And here's the rookie center fielder, Andy Pages. And now 2-2.
great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And here comes Tommy Edman. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Steps on the bag for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base. But good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it.
Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When you're trying to swap the bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
2 outs. And another ball. Miguel Rojas waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is full.
He goes down looking. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's Marcus Semien.
The second baseman.
How good was Marcus Semien in 2023? Named a finalist for the MVP award in the American League after producing a season with 100 RBIs and 826 OPS and 29 home runs. On top of all that, his Rangers won the World Series.
And another ball. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game. Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 3-2 now. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. Just missed it.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Next pitch misses way outside. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside. But that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now snap throw to first. Robert back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Robert on the go. Line drive, base hit right center field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the ball right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the lineup flips over. Ji-hwan Bae up now for the Mets. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
2-2.
Runner on the go. Out towards right center field. Settles under it. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third.
The first baseman, number 19, Jorge.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hard hit down the line and left. Call brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold the 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Miguel Rojas at the plate. The 1-1. Bounced up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounder off the pitcher. And he beats it. He's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Here's a 1-1.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage, but on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout.
Simeon, the throw to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
And up next for Los Angeles, Alex Cole. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The Dodgers down by a pair here in the 3rd and final game of the series. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle, Mauricio. 3rd out, that ends the frame. 1 left for LA. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the DH, Bo Bichette. And that's outside.
Well, these Mets do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kim makes the grab, 1 down.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
1-2.
And now it's even up. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Struck him out looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Two outs, base is empty. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The lefty fires. Line drive, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. The pitch. Foul ball there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
To the right side, Edman. Tosses to first. Inning over. Mets lead one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Start of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Fly ball to right. Taylor moving under it, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Back to the mound. And Freeman is retired.
Now that the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Hard on the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Marcus Semien.
Second baseman, Marcus
Kicks and deals.
Semien.
Chopper right side. And it goes just foul. The wind of the pitch. And another ball. And a good eye there.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And now the lefty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Line to left. And Semien is out. 1 down.
The batter, the center fielder, Luis.
And now it's Luis Robert. 1 down, base is empty. Just a slow ground ball this time. On the run, throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The right fielder, number 15. Tyrone.
Here's a speed threat, Tyrone Taylor. 2 outs, base is empty. That misses, and it's 2-1. On the ground, out to short. Betts whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Mets go down quickly. They're up 2-0. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. The 1-1. And this is inside.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Taylor pulls it down, and there's 1 down.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And now the first baseman, Dalton rushing. The wind of the pitch. Up the middle. Mauricio with the throw to first, and they got him.
Now back, the third baseman, Miguel.
And next for LA, Miguel Rojas. The Dodgers trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And there's a foul ball. Hammer, base hit. And that extends the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the post side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Kim getting ready to hit. Two outs. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ji-Hwan Bae. On the ground. Bats up with it. Throws to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
First baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. The 2-1. To third. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. On the money. Nice play.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. 2-1 now. And another ball. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to him, to get some runs.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in Queens, all set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. On the ground right side to first. Now one gone at the top of the 6th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier now. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Good eye right there. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Rocky Sasaki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. another ball.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Rojas with the throw to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
So up next for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Kim moving under this one. And there's two away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. 2 outs. On the ground to third, Rojas. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Freddie Freeman. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and Freeman is retired.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Andy Pages, the next to hit. The 1-2. In the air, right field. Taylor moving under it. 2 down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Next offering is downstairs. Dalton rushing to bat next. The Mets holding on to a 2-run lead here at the top half of inning number 7. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Taylor ranging after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Taylor makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Now time called at the plate. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The batter, the
Luis Robert now.
Luis Robert.
The pitch. On the ground, right side. Edman. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a high fly ball to left. makes the catch, inning over. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Dalton Rushing.
The first baseman.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from. Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And here is Miguel Rojas with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Tying run at the plate. And strike 2. On the ground to the left. Mauricio throws to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Alex Call up next for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. To the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Ji-hwan Bae. The 2-1. And a foul ball. Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Call snags it. 2 away down.
Now the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. So now here's the Mets DH, Bo Bichette. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Bichette off of first with 2 away. Hit right to the backstop. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Two outs. That one
Count's
way
full.
outside, and the count's full. So now
Take
2
your
on
base.
and 2 outs.
Now batting.
First and second, 2 down. Next to hit, Ronnie Mauricio.
Mauricio.
The Mets trying to break this one open here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Yeah, that's
No, that's
outside.
out.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
We got a full count.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Mark Vientos up next for the Mets. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Call.
The left-hander, Alex Call.
And he deals. Downstairs,
That's low.
and it
Ball
misses
four.
ball
Take your
4.
base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. The Dodgers down by a pair here at the top of the 9th. Now a pop-up on the infield. In position. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The batter, number 5. Designated
He's
hitter.
2 outs away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. The tying run at the plate. And fouled off. Ground ball left side. Quickly to second for 1. And that's a double play to end it.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.